Hello valued viewers, I hope you're all doing very well. During World War II, a heavy 4-engine bomber like the B-17 could deliver up to 16 500-pound bombs, assuming the mission range was short, i.e. around 400 miles. If the range was nearer to 800 miles, then the max payload would be just 9 bombs. As the world entered the jet age just 15 years later, the F-4 Phantom II was taking to the skies. This twin-engine fighter could deliver at least 50% more bombs at the same or larger mission ranges, which is amazing. Today we're going to compare how the Phantoms would have fared as World War II carpet bombers as compared to the period accurate flying fortresses. So guys, here's the situation. We're going to run this scenario twice. First with B-17s as the bombers. They're going to take off or pseudo take off from Manston here. They're going to fly 110 miles to Laon here in France and they're going to carpet bomb it. They're programmed to carpet bomb exactly in a preset area, which is this ellipse, 6,000 feet. And east to west about 4,000 feet. We can metric how much damage is done because I've scattered 50 lightly armoured ground units. We can see by measuring how many of those ground units have been destroyed at the end how effective the raid was. There will be 48 bombers flying in protective box formation. They'll first travel south to pick up their fighter bombers, which are going to be flown by us. Guys, we'll meet them at steer point 1 over the channel. But of course, it's not going to be that easy. There's going to be defence. The Germans have set up 26 88mm high velocity guns circa 1941 on the path to the target. As well as that, 8 Focke-Wulf 190s will be scrambled to come and meet us, so we're definitely going to be intercepted. In terms of us, we are going to be flying fighter aircraft, but we can carry some bombs with us. We're not actually going to be escort today, guys. We are going to meet up with the bombers at steer point 1. We're going to fly with them, but as bombers. We're not there to fight off enemy fighters, we're there to take part in the raid. If we're attacked, and we are going to be attacked, we can't dodge, we can't evade, we have to pretend we are part of the pack. At the end, we'll measure how effective the raid was, how many B-17s were shot down and so on. Then we restart, but all of the B-17s and all of the humans are replaced by F-4s, which of course can travel faster, they can go higher, they can take more bombs, but otherwise attacking the same target. Guys, let's make some predictions. We've got a metric here of the 50 ground targets. How many are 48 B-17s going to be able to take out? And what will be their main challenge?
I reckon they'll be lucky to get 10.
I think there'll be some losses to ground fire and from the German fighters.
Accuracy is not going to be an issue today, viewers, because everyone's carpet bombing. So all they've got to do is get their bombs in that ellipse, which they all will do because I've programmed to do that. So the F-4s are going to be as accurate as the B-17s today. But what I'm more interested in is how many B-17s are going to be shot down. And, well, I don't know how many are going to be shot down. We'll have to see. But maybe even up to half their number or more are going to be shot down. In terms of the F-4s, they're doing exactly the same thing, same altitude, same path, but obviously they're going to go faster. They literally can't travel that slow. If they go faster, is it going to make them uninterceptable? Well, possibly. Can they be shot at by the AAA? Possibly not. We're just going to have to see. And personnel today, I'm flying a P-47 Thunderbolt, YouTube censorship. Who's that? That is Simba.
Oh, it's fired.
That's Fire is in P-51, Cannibal P-51, Matrix, and Poosh in Mosquitoes. Hello, boys.
Hello.
3, 2, 1, go. Now meeting up at 20,000+ feet, 25,000 feet is notoriously difficult for World War II fighters, so I would suggest get it going straight away, guys. Or not, because it takes a long time to climb to altitude. Some minor rudder problems, and good. Get some speed up. Because although this could make over 2,000 horsepower, you can't do that for more than a couple of minutes before the engine burns up. Same with the boys behind me. I've got to manage my engine very, very carefully. So let's get some speed up first. We'll close the canopy, shall we? Oh, look left. You'll see the bombers, guys. All right, I've made 200 knots. And that's why I like flying warbirds. And someone's already crashed. Okay. I guess try taking off again. Literally took off and crashed into the tree. Try again, please, but hurry up.
There's a wall.
Oh. The other guy made it, so you should be able to do it. Alright, I'm throttling down now. I've got to get into the green. Check. I've got to get my RPM in the green. Check. So I must not fry my engine. Right, guys, I've made 230. That's miles an hour IAS. I'm otherwise in the green. Cylinder head temperature is critical for this because it's an air-cooled engine. Is currently 160. Now I've got to think about closing my cowers because I need to be a bit more streamlined. So let's close that. going to manage how much cooling. So I know this isn't really the point of the video per se, but it is all period accurate, and we'll play into today actually. So manage my cylinder head temps with the openness of my cows. Right boys, other than Matrix, anyone got any problems thus far?
Nope, my engine blew up and I was in the green.
Wow, okay. Then off you go, get a new one please. What RPMs were you at?
I was at 2,700 RPM.
What power were you at?
Manifold was at about 40.
That is really weird. That shouldn't have blown up. That's game being weird. Hurry up and get back up. I'm going to do a check on the map just to see where everyone is. Myself and a Mosquito are up front. Poosh is back a little further. Regain visual of the bombers, guys.
What altitude are they at?
25. In reality, I've read they would actually go a lot higher than this, but I figured it's going to be a challenge enough trying to get up there. How are you getting on, Poosh? I know you've got a heavier plane than me.
It's coming.
My turbo's just kicked in and I'm making too much power, strangely. 200 IAS, that's pretty good. Right, I better start converting to altitude. I'm only 5,000 feet, so that's not good enough. You know what, I'm not going to use my guns. I'm not going to be allowed to use my guns today, so I'm going to get rid of the ammo. So I've got a lot of ammo in here. Jesus, I am carrying a lot of ammo in here. And Winchester, that feels a bit lighter. I'm in pure IMC now, so everything I'm looking at is my instruments, and I've got to not mess it up. And with Farouk. Right, where are the bombers? Oh, right behind me, perfectly on cue. Look at that, guys. That's not bad. Almost over the channel now. I'm out in front. That's nice. Pooh should just about catch up. The Mustang who respawned should make it. You've got plenty of power. Matrix is going to struggle, obviously. Big, heavy aircraft. Engine temperature is spot on, sub 200. Oil, good. And fuel doesn't really matter. He's on a bit more power. Let's see if I can see Cannonball. I can't. Yes, I can. He's right behind me. That's a lot of cons.
I feel I may not have chosen wisely here.
Well, yeah. I've got nothing for you, Poosh. What do you got? Merlin 25s in that? Yeah. It's problematic. I mean, you've got a lot of horsepower. You've got too much drag and weight. I removed you as much fuel as I could, but Mosquito not really made for this. Then again, I'm struggling a bit. I'm not sure I'm going to get that up in time. We're over France now, pretty much. There's the coast. Poosh might catch up. Matrix has done well. Censorship is back. You should be doing better.
So I heard something interesting about the Mosquito over the weekend.
Yes.
It said only 1 out of every 200 built was lost in combat, which I think is a remarkable number.
I wonder if that is due to the missions that it was used on.
Probably a bunch of it, but still it's impressive.
It is, for this bloody war, yeah. Not many planes had that sort of record, right? Well inside France now, probably about 60 miles to go. That's 18,000 feet. Trade in a few more knots. Once you arrive at the bombers, or if you arrive at the bombers at this rate, just make yourself one of the bombers, pick a place in the formation please, sit there. Just a couple of 1,000 feet to go. Engine is heating up now. We're at 200 centigrade. Or is that Fahrenheit? Oh, it's American, isn't it? Oh, is that Fahrenheit?
It's got to be centigrade.
It's got to be centigrade. Okay, that is a little bit hot. All right, but I'm almost here, so I reckon she'll take it. Notoriously tough engine, the Wasp, double Wasp. Of course, it would have taken ages for all the B-17s to get up to altitude and up to in formation. I mean, they must have used so much of their fuel doing that, right? It's crazy.
Yeah.
Almost there, almost in formation. How's the Mustang? How's the first Mustang doing?
22,000.
All right, I'm surprised.
Right underneath the formation.
Yeah, I'm surprised I've almost done as well as you.
I haven't been pushing it because I don't want to blow the engine.
Right, so you hadn't really needed to. 23,000, I'm almost there. Cylinder head temp is still high despite my attempts to cool it. A bit more flap out. Oil doesn't need cooling. Fighters ahead.
Visual on fighters.
Yeah, I see their cons. Well, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is get to formation and try and hide in it. You may not evade in any way, so if one gets on your 6, you just have to get shot down. Which is kind of terrifying. Yes, I see my Mustang friend. One more check on the map, viewers. 30 miles, 35 miles. Amazingly, it was only myself and the first Mustang that managed to catch up. Mozzie, you were pushing it as well, weren't you, Poosh?
Yeah.
I only gave you a light load.
I've got some overtake, but the climb is suffering.
Yeah, got a lot of bulk there. I'm much lighter and I've got almost the same amount of power. Right, joining formation. I'm going to sort of tuck myself into one of the 4 ships. Hopefully they'll ignore me. Does anyone remember what the engine on the B-17 was? Because I've forgotten. I've actually forgotten.
Oh, where are they going?
Oh my god, they've taken evasive action as a group. Are you alright?
Yeah.
You're left up there trying to get down. Your only protection is hiding. They won't go too low. They're just trying to trade in some altitude for speed to try and break the aggressors, but they won't do it, obviously. These are late war fuckers. Merge. Oh my god. Hope for the best at this point. I've got some overspeed I need to get rid of. Open up the cows, get some more drag. Well, they seem to have overshot, which is nice. I'll take that. Ah! Maybe not. Fuckers on my rear clock. I'm right in the pack now. People shooting, bits of bombers flying off. Bomber hit. Those guys have 20mm cannons, so they're pretty lethal to a bomber.
Oh, they got me.
Yep. It's a fair shot, you're out. You're a spectator. Oh my god, god damn it, what are the chances? I was right in the middle as well. Get out, man, get out. Ah, so be it. So be it, guys. Alright, we were very much picked on as early bait. Good luck, bombers. Good luck. No, they're below cons now, look. How far are we? We are 15, 16 minutes in. You must go fast. I've put them at their maximum speed that they can achieve with this bomb load. I can see Lom. I can see Lom. It's right there. I think a fighter's been hit. I think that smoke is from a fighter engine. Despite the look of those fighters, they're actually water-cooled. B-17 just getting absolutely peppered, but the fighters also getting smashed by rear gunners. Formation to slow down another one out.
I'm in 2 minds as to whether to catch up here or not.
Well, yeah, maybe catching up is bad at this point. Checking the overview, they are 10 miles, roughly. Another fighter darting in. They probably wouldn't attack like this in real life. It looks pretty unrealistic. They're almost getting in formation and shooting. In real life, they would probably run in fast and just strafe and then run away fast. It's pretty much a death.
I'm out.
You out? Roger, Poosh.
Yeah.
Did you get shot?
Yeah.
No, I see your body. Look, they call Poosh up. Which humans are alive still out of interest?
Interest.
Fire's still in the back, but I'm not even close to the formation.
Yeah. I wonder if you've got a bug plane or something. Because your plane should be really fast.
Yeah, I'm at 47 inches of manifold pressure and 27 RPM, and I'm barely below the red line on temperature.
That shouldn't be doing that. Never mind. Can't help it. The mechanic did a bad job on your fighter engine. 2 more 17s out, so they're whittling through our 48. Right, these flaks are going to start soon. Yep, they're aiming up and they can see us. At least we're not conning, so at least we've got that on our side. There they are. That's good timing. Flak on the way. Another bomber. Three fully down. A bunch more left in formation. Alright, here goes the flak. Flak, notoriously inaccurate from the period, but you know, add it into the fighters. Now in real life, flak wouldn't engage while their fighters were engaging, but
Well, the fighters are breaking off.
Oh right, there you go. Flak it is. They've done bloody well, guys. So they have done extremely well. Probably most of the fighters just got distracted by us. Which isn't unrealistic, because in real life they would probably have fighter escort, right? Keep going though, you boys, keep pushing through. In real life, they would very probably or possibly be attacked on the way out as well as the ingress. Although I suppose the interceptors would favour the ingress. $133 88mm shells out. Where is Lon? There is Lon. Look, there's the target. I mean, it was like 4,000 shells had to be fired for every kill. 2,000, something like that. Some crazy metric. This guy's been shrapnelled. Yeah, you're right. As soon as the ACAC started, the fighters went away. What they probably should have done is stop the ACAC and let the fighters just... because they were tearing them to pieces. 250 shells fired. Only 4 B-17s completely destroyed, but a bunch more off target now. All right. Beautiful. It's going to kill the server, but that is... many hundreds of bombs, 500, 600, 700 bombs, I can't count. I'd say most bombers made it through. Well, that is a surprise to me, no matter you guys. They all will land in the ellipse, so they all will not hit the targets, but they all will, you know, be effective. Right, now watch the scoreboard for the targets. This one's going to land right on one as well. Amazing.
I think there was a collision.
Did he drop his bombs first? That's all I care about.
Oh, bombs hitting.
Yeah, good.
35 APCs killed. 35 APCs killed, and they've still got to make their way out. I mean, they did bloody well. Bloody well. The bomber always gets through, guys. Let's see how many get out. Let's see if they get intercepted by the fighters again. Yeah, the fighters, now the ACAC stopping. The fighters are back in. Tearing in again. Hey, shot a fighter down. Suck it. Major's managed to get some bombs on target. Let's see if he takes any more of the APCs out. 688mm rounds were fired. They didn't kill any, but they certainly put some shrapnel holes in. Wouldn't it be funny if Matrix killed an APC? Let's hope you fused your bombs. And you did not. Focke-Wulf's down though, so that's good. Yeah, another fighter shot down. They're finally defending themselves properly. Once his engine starts going, he's toast. Another B-17 down. Alright guys, that's probably as far as I want to run it. I'm going to pause now and just sort of add up the scores. So, of the APC metric, 35 were destroyed, which is really impressive. Of the B-17 shot down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 7, 8, 39, 40, 41. 9 died in total, so only 9 were destroyed. 35 targets down, so well done, but that's still 9 times however many men that are in those bombers had to be lost, and fighters are still attacking, so it would have got even worse, to be honest. But we're going to jump onto the F-4s now. Stand by. There they are. They're conning. Yep. I'm going. Let's see what difference 15 years can make. Set up some of the stuff. That on. That on. That on. That on. Coming in too fast. That on. That on.
For that. Are you out of your goddamn mind?
Set up and ready to bomb. 24 500-pound bombs. Different. Oh my god. Forgot how twitchy this thing could be when heavy. Okay, that was terrifying. Airborne. I'm going to take a right roll, I would suggest. Come on, gear, go up.
Did you leave weight turbulence on?
Yes, by accident. I struggled as well. That was fun. Right, here we go, guys. Same altitude, same everything apart from airspeed. Obviously, it has to be higher. The B-17s were going 250 knots ground speed, 180 knots airspeed. Something like that. These guys are doing 500 knots ground speed, 350 knots airspeed.
Heads up, we've got traffic at 3 o'clock.
Now, obviously, we're going to burn through our fuel a lot faster than those guys up there because we're doing a scramble start. Obviously, you wouldn't do that in real life for a bombing raid. Still over 10,000 pounds of fuel there. God, they're really shifting, aren't they?
Nails, 7 o'clock.
Fuel is 9,500 pounds. They're making a left turn. Use that geometry to intercept. My leading edge guys are out. Is that are they automatic? They are, aren't they, guys?
Yeah, the airspeed, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why they're out.
All right, got a new bogey.
Stop being out.
Right, 20 degrees, 2 miles.
Over this load, wheel of attack.
Anyone got airspeed for them? Thought it was 350. It feels a bit faster now, though. Look, we're almost over the channel already in 4 minutes.
Wait. Yeah, 0.8 Mach, I guess.
0.8 Mark. Yeah, I mean, that's not... Seems fine, doesn't it? My leading edge doodahs, slats, are stuck out. Damn game, there's always something, isn't there? Right. I don't know how to manually force them in. They are stuck.
I don't think you can.
Oh well. The turbulence must have damaged them or something. I've never seen that in all my times doing this.
I pushed my nose down, got to 0.9 Mach, and mine closed up. But
Really? Let me try. Come on, close up, please! Joining formation. God, it's dark in here, isn't it, guys? You notice that? Really dark. Well, they're slower than I thought they were. I think what they're doing is they're speeding up and slowing down, I saw it with the B-17s. Can't really stop them doing it. Never mind. Sit rep. We are 50 miles from target. No fighters in yet. Okay, they're going up past Mark 0.7 again. Fuel. Bearing in mind I'm stuck on afterburner. £7,000. That's not bad. Right. Keeping equal with them about 340 knots by the feels of it.
Fighter up, 1 and 11 o'clock.
Roger, fighters. Same guys. Fokker Wolves. Let's see how they do with Mark 0.8, shall we? It's about 410 knots, miles an hour of airspeed they would need. So that is, yeah, that's nearly 600 miles an hour ground speed. I don't think any prop plane has ever managed that.
Everyone came out of burner.
Yeah. Smoke's back. They're turning. Freaking idiots! Port guys are fully turned in. Starboard are turning. Yeah, good luck with that, right? They may very briefly come near our speed, and then it'll fail right off as soon as they're level again.
What speed do you have for the B-17s?
I had 250 knots ground speed. These are 500 knots ground speed, so twice as fast. Yep, those fighters are definitely not catching up with this, guys. Even the rear guy, Matrix, that you're twice their speed pretty much. They are fast fighters. That was one of the fastest World War II fighter as well.
Got a new bogey.
The
5 degrees,
D9.
1 mile, 20,000.
Next question is, can that ACAC fire at us? And if it can it hit us? Because presumably we're a lot weaker than B-17s.
Okay, that's a new
Twice the
bogey.
speed, we should drop
5
sooner,
degrees,
too.
1 mile.
Yeah, we should drop sooner too.
19,500.
Right. They're rolling cold again. Checking the map. Oh god, we're getting there so quick, guys. Look, the fighters are giving up and they're going home. Our guns are aiming. Guns are aiming at us. I'm going to try and track it and not crash.
One bad thing about the fighters is to be able to tell what altitude we're at.
Yes. Their stereoscopics will probably... Well, no, they wouldn't know what wingspan they are, would we? Would they?
In and out of the clouds would be
Guns are giving
difficult.
up. The guns are giving up. Oh, no, they're not. They're firing. I think... No, what's happening? Oh, my God. Bombs dropping.
bombs.
Drop the bombs. Drop the bombs. Drop the bombs. I've lost all frames per second. It's all...
Yep.
Your frames per second are all gone. I'm going to get out of the Phantom is the first thing I'm going to do and see if that helps. I've done everything I can. I've turned my textures down. I've tried. It's just not going to do it. I can't eject. Yes, I can. I ejected. That might help. Anyone got control of their plane?
I've got a frame rate of about 1 every 3 seconds.
Oh, you're better than mine. I don't reckon we're getting that sucker back. Okay. Oh, well, we saw
got it
nothing.
back.
We saw nothing.
I got my back.
Yep, I got mine back too. But what we did know is that 48 were destroyed, guys. So that was all modelled. The way DCS works is it models it in the background. It prioritises the modelling. And if you have to lose the graphics, then you have to lose the graphics. And the sound and everything. But it did happen. It did happen accurately. And I don't know how many bombs were dropped because the scoreboard couldn't keep up. And how many Phantoms were destroyed? Well, I had to eject, but that was just because of gameplay, because it got too slow. And no one else lost their Phantoms. And I'm pretty sure that no one is going to get intercepted on the way back. So, despite some tech problems there, what I'll probably do is roll that in single player afterwards and just, yeah, we'll do it in single player just to watch the bombs come out, because that'll work in single player, I expect. So, let's try and get our thoughts together. B-17's lost. Jesus Christ, this game's laggy. B-17's lost 9 bombers plus probably another 5 were about to get shot down before the fighters became ineffective. Most got through to target, and they did kill 35 of the APCs, so well done, but a lot of men had to die for it. The F-4s did not get intercepted. I didn't see... Well, they fired a staggering 18 88mm rounds. So none were hit by the interceptors, none were hit by the ACAC, because they were faster, right? And could carry more weapons, so I guess it was kind of obvious in the end, but it was nice seeing it as best we could in action. Guys, any other thoughts before I have a little run through on single player and see if I can see those bombs dropping? Welcome back, viewers. Obviously that didn't quite perform like I was hoping, so I'm going to try running in single player, which is a lot more efficient than multiplayer, and just see if we can actually see something happening, or if it's going to freeze up again. We'll just have to say we try not to test these things in the background because we don't like scripting them, but I mean sometimes you're going to get funny videos. But anyway, here we go, single player, 48 F-4s. So, minute 1, over England. Minute 2, past England. Minute 3, in the channel. Minute 4, halfway across the channel. Minute 5, entering France. Minute 6, well into France. Minute 7, 40 miles away from target. Minute 8, interceptors are in. Minute 9, interceptors attack. Look at that! I'll see you later, yeah? They're not even trying, they're only at Mark 0.8, which is slow for a Phantom. They could do 0.09. Fuel, you'll have to ignore, viewers. Like I said, there was something wrong with my plane. Its leading edge slats wouldn't go down, so I was stuck having to use the afterburner, but you wouldn't use that much fuel if it was a working jet. Warbirds turned away, given up. ACAC trying to fire. Look how high it's having to aim to get lead. It can't do the lead. 11 minutes in. Bombs away. Oh, slowing that sucker down a little bit. Let's see how far away they dropped. Yeah, even on single player, can't really hack it. That's why it died. They dropped probably about there. They dropped 5 miles away from the target, and not a single ACAC was fired. So how many bombs were dropped? Again, the scoreboard couldn't keep up with it for some reason. These are in the scoreboard, so it just can't keep up. 48 times 24. Push. Go.
It's 1,112.
Yeah, what that guy said. 1,100. And that is how you obliterate lawn. Last time 48 were destroyed, this time 45 were destroyed, so that's... Oh my god, my screen is... Oh, we've really pushed things to the limit, so let me get out of there. 45 instead of 48, so it's just, you know, that little bit of random wind catch the bomb and so on, but... Yeah, well, there you go. If you have to go to World War II and bomb a city, I would much rather take a supersonic jet, as obvious as it sounds. And these guys will go, without afterburner like I had to do, they will go a long way as well. And they have air-to-air refueling, so they can really go forever. Although refueling that lot is going to be a bit of a nightmare. Guys, bit silly, but also interesting, seeing what 15 or so years can make in terms of technology-wise. Any final comments before we head out?
It's a good way to level a city.
A simulated city. No
simulated
people,
city,
no
yes.
people there.
No people were actually harmed in the filming of this.
No polygons were harmed. I hope you enjoyed that, and bye-bye.